Hi, Joe Hurley with Hurley World Travel. Every year an increasing number of Americans are traveling internationally. So to ensure you're prepared and protecting your health when you travel, we would like you to follow these 18 recommendations that we've put forth for you. Many are common sense that should be used every day, but we forget to do these due to the busyness of our lives. First and foremost, work with your travel agent. Working with a travel agent to plan your vacations helps protect your trip. We know where you can and can't go, recommendations on places to visit, places to avoid. So always call a respected and professional travel agent to help you with your travel plans. Number two, know your destination. Learn about the destination, how medical care is provided there, the do's and don'ts, again, places to go, places not to go. If you go prepared, you'll have a much more enjoyable vacation. Number three, avoid destinations known for illness. So if the Centers for Disease Control or World Health Organizations recommend avoiding certain destinations or modes of travel in countries due to health hazards, follow the recommendations and avoid traveling to these destinations. Number four, check your medical coverage. Anytime you travel internationally, you should always check with your medical insurance company to find out what's covered and what's not, what you might have to pay for out of pocket if you get sick or injured while you're traveling. Good common sense. Many people don't do it, but I would highly encourage you to do that before you travel anywhere. Number five, you should probably visit your doctor before you go. It's always good to have a checkup, make sure you're healthy enough to travel, make sure there's no unforeseen situations that might affect you while you're traveling to another destination. Number six, are you healthy to travel? In the past, I've had clients that have been coming off of surgeries and they weren't sure if they're really ready to travel or not. Always check with your doctor if that's the situation. Again, the last thing you want to do is have a relapse while you're in a foreign country and have to come home prematurely, or stay over there if you're sick. Number seven, get healthy before you go. Make sure that you're not employing any unhealthy practices. Again, it's just common sense. Make sure if you're on medication, take it regularly, etc. Number eight, find out wherever you're going if there's any vaccinations required. Basic ones like a flu shot, perhaps a pneumonia shot, shingles if you're a little bit older is always a good vaccination to get. And then if you're going to some destinations that require those irregular type vaccinations, make sure you get them. Number nine, pack the right medications. Make sure that you always have at least a week's extra supply of your medication, just in case there's an issue where you might have to stay at your destination longer than anticipated. You should also have a list of all the medications that you take somewhere, a list of the allergies that you take, a list of your medical providers back here in the United States, as well as the name and phone number of your traveling companion, and leave that someplace that someone can find it if they need to get access to that information. Number 10, pack a medical kit, Band-Aids, antiseptic cream, anything else that you think that you might need. This is basic stuff, but if you're walking a lot, you might incur blisters, so make sure that you have Band-Aids in case that's the case. And the number one thing would be hand sanitizer. You should use that at all times when you're traveling anyway, but definitely make sure that you pack some of that. Staying hydrated when you travel is very, very important. The air is very dry in airplane cabins, and a lot of times when people land in a foreign destination or any destination, especially after a long flight, you have this sense of lethargy. If you stay hydrated during the flight, stay hydrated when you land, it'll help you fight off the effects of jet lag. Number 12, and this again is common sense. When you get into a plane, disinfect your seat, the armrest, the tray table, the airplane bulkhead if possible, and when you're using the bathroom, make sure you disinfect the door before you touch it, disinfect whatever else you're going to touch while you're in the bathroom. The airlines will tell you that they clean the planes after every flight. I think we've all been on flights where that is pretty apparent that doesn't happen. So in this day and age, you got to make sure that you protect yourself. So disinfect everything that you possibly can. Same thing applies when you go to your hotel room. Wipe down the phone, the TV, the remote control, the bathroom areas that you might be using. Again, they do their best job to keep that stuff clean, but it's not always as clean as we would like it to be. 15, very common sense. Stay away from, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead. 14, wash your hands and avoid touching your face. I was just speaking with a doctor this morning, and that's the most common way to make yourself sick is if you constantly touch your face or even occasionally touch your face without having washed your hands before. Now number 15, Stay away from sick people. It's usually sometimes difficult to do on airplanes. We've all been in that situation where the person across the aisle is coughing or sneezing, but do your best at any time to avoid that kind of stuff on ground or in the air. Number 16, bring your health documentation with you. As I mentioned before, a list of medications, allergies, etc. Just in case you need to provide that to a medical provider when you're in a foreign country. Number 17, a lot of people don't do this, but when you get to a hotel, wherever you're traveling, whether it's in the United States or abroad, you should check out where the local health facilities are. Ask at the front desk, where's the nearest hospital, maybe do a little bit of research to see what they can and can't provide just in case you have a medical emergency. And number 18, watch your health when you get home. A lot of times we travel, we get home, we feel a little jet lag, and we just think, oh, that's all it is. But you could have maybe picked up a flu bug or a stomach virus or something like that. So make sure you monitor your health, go to the doctor immediately if you don't feel well, and take care of yourself. If you have any questions, please give us a call, 410-588-6938. Love to talk to you about this and how you can potentially protect yourself with travel insurance as well. Thank you.